you. La passion and some water. When she see the boy, when I'm war, when you cry, you say you. When you get the hero, when you have a my own. When you say we die far, I will move. What do I do about? I know what I don't do. My home, I say you. My own, brother, you be one day, I will do you. But when I don't know it more, what I'm more, just why you say, oh, why you cry, you say, oh, why you get your sound. Baby, Rabba, and I'm going to we are Sukuba. We are Sayaba, Basaya, Tiauru, the black about dragon, Bayana, one of more. Wait now. Honorable. So
let me say welcome to all of our viewers. This is a good way to start, huh? Let me ask you to post your comments. That is the only way that we'll be able to recognize you.
Oh, that's a bullet. Oh, my word, honorable. Sure do. Come on, come on,
Let me say we don't have any copyright to this music that we are playing here tonight.
It's Mina Cattle Record.
Come me got a whip with it. Like a one where by one sucker, won't be it. If I want ya, won't be it. Come and pay ya. Come and pay ya. Come and take a pay. Calogadi. They face a man who calogadi. When you make a man pay ya. Women are bad, what do I say? What do I say? Women are come here. What do I say? Come here, pay ya. I'm going to go to water. Drop back on me, go get water. Someone was a guy, what will be you? I put my way up, what will be you? If I don't me way, can't die. Come and take a pay ya. So that I get up with. So that I get up with. sirepe. Kagwa wa kwano me kagarepe. Kagarepe. Si e won sagarepe. Kwa kurepe. Ba won ya mele kurepe ya. Ba won ya le kurepe ya. So le kurepe. Ulo la suku be kwenyerepe.
Akamerepe. Kesa yerepe. Yellow go, kesa yerepe. Kesa yerepe ya. Akamerepe ya. Ule rusaro, akamerepe ya. Nana sokwa wana, we betara ya. Wasa karepe ya. Wasa karepe. Basara wuka mewa utaisa. Oka wikemwa. Mekemo mero, kayikemo. Mekamera peya, une rusaro, gesira peya. Nasa kwa wane, gesira peya. Kalu kwaro kemo, kalu ganye. Kesa yara kwe, kalu ganye. Desa sira peya, kalu ganye. Neka kwa wane, dekwa mura peya, kalu ganye. Siyo wakara kwe, kalu ganye.
Ama nada kwato, mokere kwe.
Karo kemo, meka ikemo. Kesa yara kwe, desa sira kwe. Mekamera kwe ya, mekamera kwe ya. Une rusaro, mekamera kwe ya. Kasa kwa wane, mede kura kwe. Oike mora ya, oike sara ya. Mama pesa meno, mekano kemo.
Siamo. Baby, we're gonna be ya. We're gonna be ya. We're gonna be ya. So ni menu, kanula ye. Abo kanula ye. Abo ponu menu, we kanula ye. Kanula go bane, meti ya. Meti katia. Meti kuya. Go back to Gemora. Quando me guaragare, see you ever. Aba no one look away about. Maybe I want to look where I want. I don't even men who wake and run. So what can I be? What's a better be? See, things I be. Come on. Papa never way where one woman. Never way where one woman. Far way once I got a way. Yeah. Who don't want to go around? What are we doing? Oh, Toto, never go. I was a bit. I don't want to go and that channel.
Let me welcome all of you guys to the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. In order for us to be able to recognize you, we'll need you for you to be able to comment, so we can be able to highlight your comment here. Let me do this.
It's James Records.
Moi d'abilo champé, abilo toi beau champé. De toi va champé, ma veut piwater kawaii. Ma veut to pas non kawaii. Ma veut to pas non kawaii, to pas que bon kawaii. Ma veut toi comme moi bon kawaii. Ma veut les dieux c'est quoi non kawaii. Sami que bon kawaii. Bon Dieu c'est tout non kawaii. Wana tonsi no kawaii, batwa popo no kawaii, Sami zaka no kawaii.
Let me recognize everyone that is watching us. I will know this job is not an easy one. Let me recognize everyone in person of Dalu Diakpo. Welcome.
It's Katie.
Let me recognize Farmer Yang Khan. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself. Flomo Suba, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you find yourself.
Beat.
We don't have any copyright to this music that we are playing here. Let me play you. Let me play you this.
It's not a bad political party.
Okay.
Listen to me and get me well today. CMC is not a bad political party because of the developmental agenda, but it got bad fruits in the party. People who believe that they went there to get cars, they went there to get money, and some of us did not go there to get car. We went there because we wanted to have better roads in rural communities and ensure that our people, get a better life to live. And our working relationship with mobility was very cordial. But if people from the party, some from the party try to bully us on things that matter most, and we had to lodge complaint to the political leader and no action taken. Not everyone would denigrate themselves to get on the radio to always argue with people who were like bullying us. So we got to step aside, let our way be done. I don't want to be the reason why CNC did not win president. Will not win presidency come 2029. I got 10 counts against the party. The 10 counts listed as disrespect of part of it, marginalization of part of it. I sat patiently. I didn't get out of my house, and I went through what I wrote until late in the night, 10 o'clock. I sent it to the political leader. And I sent it to the party chairman. And he said I should wait. They don't want me to resign. I waited. After 24 hours, I allowed the letter to go out. It shows to you that there are some dissatisfaction in the party that we feel you can't control us in that way. I'm a generous person. For Unity Party guys to come from my mother's burial and someone take it as an issue, I think it does not mean well when we are in sorrow. And then to say I shouldn't be friendly with people that they must say I come a very long way from school days, and then I should go and attack the vice president. It became personal. The only way CNC will believe in me is that I should attack the vice president and speak negatively against the government. Other than that, I should choose my option of resignation. So I know that I don't want to do that. The reason I don't want to do it is you can't be as a citizen in the country and you're being governed by a party, and then you live from there to say things that are not worth saying. But if you saw on my Facebook page, every time I see negative thing, I will talk about it. I just said in recent days that I want to see the government giving diplomatic passport to Yeke Koruba. I will go for my own. If they give diplomatic passport to Yeke Koruba, I will go for my own. I will go for my own. Ordinary citizen to the Yeke Koruba. No, he's an ordinary citizen. All right, so thank you so much. You see, government took the. So I'm only saying this to tell you that the party kept me aside, want to make me putting ring on a woman's hand while the woman sitting in the horse, then you go out there. So I don't think you can oppress me into anything. Right, so it's better I go my free way and move around.
Let me bring you the other one here.
A lot of people continue to say this government is new and just don't see and there's a need for time. What do you say to that?
We don't agree with the argument that it is too soon for the government to do the right thing. It is never too soon to do the right thing.
Amanda! The red must come down. Oh, you will tire wherever you go.
when we came to Kolahun district, in Kolahun district, we came across some of the most spectacular max dancer, something that I've never ever seen before in my over 50 years of living. They are called Kanabolu, and the other one, the name they just gave us, I think Zobler, both of them, and they're performing. These guys managed to bring us deep inside their Zob Booch, deep inside, what we refer to as little kids growing up as fun. And they had to bring us deep inside, and they asked me here whether I was member of the Choral Society. This was the brother who asked me whether I was member of the Choral Society. Benedict. Okay, so when Benedict asked me whether I was member, Benedict, you asked me whether I was member of the Choral Society.
You told me that you are now a choral member.
Okay, and what was
another society? But we told you that if you are doing your recording, it should be limited.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so you're going to talk to us. What's the name of this particular max dancer? This one we are looking at. This one.
Zobi Onesa.
That's Zobi?
Yes, this Onesa.
Okay.
Kanabo Onesa.
Kanabo.
Yes.
Okay, so talk to us about these two max dancers.
The Jao get here, they are there to back our traditional issue.
How? In what way? In what way?
We are a traditional member. We can't disclose our society to you.
Okay, thank you.
You are not member to us.
Thank you so much. Let's talk about the little guy in the middle there. That little boy.
Yeah, what role? Because our Jao speak is different, darling. He's there to interpret us, whether like English.
And I hear you talking about. They're talking about.
This boy that in
the little one with the bell.
He is a man that can deal with our devil.
Okay. In what?
The Koruba.
He's the Koruba.
He is a messenger. He is a messenger.
When do we how is he selected? The Koruba.
He's there to protect the devil.
So how he's selecting? How you're selecting?
Well, we are not the one that selected him. He came with that. He was born with it.
Natural endowment. One is casual background. He born by position. Father born that.
Okay. You say?
The question had done. And they take me to be the replacement of him.
Oh, so when you know that you're about to die, that's when you take the Koruba. And this one, the Koruba is this little boy.
I'm not there. And he will take my phone with the position.
Wow. So the Sister Max, see, they have just drawn the line. We cannot cross past this particular line. Yeah. Thank you so much.
For this, the friend that came from criminal code C against in favor of the former finance minister and against the two others. But they've been asking me what the councilors team on that. What she make of you.
Mouthpiece?
No, I don't know what they're asking me.
Are you on payroll for me?
Not that.
Okay, then I told you they take a substitution. I went there one time. I went there to learn.
Okay.
Because financial law, the thing that 12 were talking, and the kind of words they were using. Now, when I tell you what going on, when we were in school, I went to America, I did antitrust. I did taxation. For the people talking in, we put it there, the people, so the jury, that the people, and I would that the jury, that civil service people, they work for government, and they will say what they say, that
So the friend is something that is concrete that we.
My friend is going up. I've been 44 years in the practice of law. So I respect this court. When you mess with the court, and another woman stepping on foreign minister where I'm a vice husband from, and the other woman, second woman, you know, I mess with her 222. And that's my mouth. So just let the people carry their stuff on, and you know, and like, what we're doing here is doing where the man talk financial law, the man no bogia.
And the children understood the financial law.
The children do understood what they understood. And that is so what our people. the people got a right. Why y'all don't know Liberia people again? Y'all don't need jury, it's your right. But if you think you don't want a jury, you can ask for bench trial. So when the government prosecution come, they say jury, you want jury, you can ask for it. Then get a good lawyer like Arthur Jones and the rest of those boys there. Then they will know where you want jury, you want jury. They put everything in the judge. Yeah. And somebody like me, when y'all go to sue me, y'all better have jury of my peer, they say of your choice.
Of your choice.
My peer. So I want ambassador, reverend, doctor, counselor.
Yeah.
So those the people you're
they're gonna put the shoes you're taking in my witness was.
When I go to civil service, go look at that thing. I took my civil service exam 1976. I was working with Mayor Kesselia, information expediter. He worked for DC. So I was 76. Now you can't carry me, you preach jury before me.
Yes.
What?
Counselor, Reverend, doctor.
But I will ask for my peer, you pray, and then every time they ask you, now my peer object.
Hello and welcome to Tete a Tete, France 24's flagship interview show. Our guest today is the President of Liberia, Joseph Boakai. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for being our guest.
Thanks for inviting me.
Liberia has often been associated with civil war, poverty, and lack of democracy. You were elected. What is your main priority? Is it peace? Is it democracy? Is it bringing foreign investment to Liberia? Or all of the above?
I'm glad you added that. It's all of the above. But I believe for a country that had gone through conflicts, the first and foremost, I believe, was to bring about peace and reconciliation. And then also get the people to understand that we have a nation that we need to build. And so after the peace and reconciliation, we should move to the next area where we change our habits that have become a problem to development, such as corruption, such as maybe the idea of maybe laziness or the don't care attitude about a nation become patriotic. And that's why we've been working with trying to remold minds of the people toward development, toward moving themselves from where they are to a better life, which is available that we can do, provided we are determined to do so, and I think we can do it.
You spoke about peace, you spoke about reconciliation, you didn't mention justice. We know that there are many calling for justice, including for warlords who have not been brought to justice. Does it mean that to have reconciliation, you need to forget justice?
There cannot be peace without justice. And I think we have demonstrated that when we signed the executive order against
let me work on us, every one of you guys here tonight. Let me bring in my panelist. Josh, welcome. Josh, you are muted. You are muted, Josh.
You muted me, so.
Okay.
Am I okay now?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. But am I on screen or not?
Yeah, you are on the screen.
Oh, okay, because I don't see myself there anyway. But anyway, thank you very much, Evie, for having me. It's great to be here again, and I appreciate that we'll have a wonderful show and to educate our audience and also be educated by our audience as well from their comments. So thank you so much. And I want to thank everyone who has joined us on this show. Let's have a wonderful show. Thank you.
Thank you. Brother Z, welcome.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been a while now, but at least We are back again to discuss international issues relating to Liberia, and we'll give our views, we'll give our critique, and we'll give our praises where it belongs. But I'm glad to be back.
Thank you. Um, let me see here. All right. So we having so many topic on our dockets.
Your
So
background kind of blurred, AB.
now
Yeah, it is blurry. I've been seeing that.
my background is blurring.
It's
Yeah, it's
blurred, like
blurry. Yeah,
it's not too clear.
it's
But it
not
is
clear
clear.
like before.
It is clear from my end here. I don't know.
Even on Facebook, it's not clear. I've been watching it on Facebook. The videos are really dull.
Maybe it's my internet.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, maybe it's your internet.
yeah. Maybe it's my internet. Yeah, but we're having so many topic here. The first thing first, allow me all to look at the president, our president, coming back to the country. What the president came back with. What was the significance of his visit to Kenya? Let me all to watch.
President, welcome. My name is Theophilus. Uh, you attended the Africa Forward Summit, where France President, I said you attended the Africa Forward Summit. France President was there, President Emmanuel Macron, and 23 billion investment package was announced by France President at the Africa Forward Summit. Mr. President, where does Liberia stand?
Very well. Very, very well. In fact, even now, we didn't come empty. We stand a very good chance, and you know, a lot of friendship was demonstrated by Macron and even our host, Liberia. And President Macron told me he was very happy to see me there.
Mr. President, my name is Anthony Williams. I'm from ELBC. With some of the bilateral talks that you held there while you were in Kenya with President Ruto and some of your counterparts, you also came up with the signing of a 26 million electrical appliances manufacturing plant. When do we
And after that, I had a private invitation to his hotel, and we sat one-on-one and talked. He even assured me that he would be the first French president to visit Liberia, and he'll be coming.
That's applause for you.
Quite a lot of things. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
What do you guys make out of the president visit? Let me start with you, Josh.
Yes. Oh, look, AB, thank you so much. It's just the same old, same old. The president went to how they call it, China, almost 2 years ago,
Well, we're talking about
and he came back. He
we're
said that
talking about Kenya. And then you're talking about China.
yeah, well, I'm coming there. That's how I'm trying to build a topic. I'm trying to
Okay.
build my response. The president went to China about 2 years ago. He came back and said there was a $3 million MOU that was signed for building an oil refinery in Grand Bassa County. We are yet to see that. And this president has come back and said MOU again, about $26 million, electrical plant. We'll not even get LEC to our houses. Then you want to build, then you want to build electrical plant. Electrical plant has to use power. The power is going to use to operate. So I just feel that this president does not know what he's talking about. I think Liberia is doomed, and it's no joke that we need to go back to the drawing board because the president does not know what he's doing at all. You cannot have a country where there's no power. Yesterday, I watched a video where in the Memorial Mall, some of the people got stuck in the elevator because there was no power. Then at the country, you bring in electrical plant. Yeah, an electrical plant. It going to consume a lot of electricity for it to function. You get electricity. Then you want to bring electrical plant, $26 million, which is the least ever investment. So look, my brother, it's just a complete waste of our time. This president continue to use our taxpayer money. The whole walker ball when he come back, he bring all type of black to us is ridiculous. But you know what? That's what the Liberian people chose, and that's what democracy is for. You choose what you live with. So let's live with it for the next 6 years.
Brother, what say you?
Yeah, it be you know, sometimes when you try to be pessimistic, looking at reality, it don't really boil down well for you, and that's the problem Georgia having. They can't even articulate what they really vex with. But you know, the meeting in Nairobi was called I think Africa Forward, which means leaders from around the continent came together to see how best they could discuss moving the continent forward with all the resources, with all the human capacity that we have, natural resources we are lagging behind when it comes to technology and other things. So this gathering was to come together and say, hey guys, we have what it takes. We have money, we have resources, and we have the workforce. It should be a new day in Africa, and that's what the conference was about. And France, on the other hand, trying to look for partners, said that they will invest $23 billion in Africa. So with the president having the close relationship with the French president and with our foreign minister, you know that Liberia is going to get some of that money. And that money, some of it will be used to develop our country as it's going now. I hear my brother talking about the president went China. The president went China, and you see the overhead bridge is running like somebody running behind the people that are doing the construction. Those are some of the things that the president brought from China. But for you, when you're arguing, you don't put forth what you put down that people came and haven't met up to it, or they haven't even done anything that you did. There's no argument like that from you guys, the CDC. It's just one thing after the other. Oh, the man go boy, he didn't bring nothing. Oh, the man go boy, he didn't bring nothing. Then when you see road contracts are being signed, you see road network being connected in Liberia, but then yet and say you're talking about the man when he didn't bring nothing home. So it's a cliche that we are used to now, and we'll continue until we that are seeing the reality will continue to panic, and those who are not seeing anything at all, we'll get to the Rubicon AB. We'll get that 2029. We'll see. But I
Thank
think
you.
the president did his best to be represented at that Africa Power conference.
I strongly believe that the president did extremely well, because for someone to be able to request, make a case for your counterpart, for them to be able to have $27 million contract, building plans, and not just any kind of plan, but electronic plan. That is massive. That is massive. But like my friend and brother Zizi said, it is just everyday cliche. It's just everyday talking. Let me play you this clip for you to be able to see.
If you not seen the clip, then when you play it.
CMC is not a bad political party.
Okay.
Listen to me and get me well today. CMC is not a bad political party because of the developmental agenda, but it got bad fruits in the party. People who believe that they went there to get cars, they went there to get money, and some of us did not go there to get cars. We went there because we wanted to have better roads in rural communities and ensure that our people, get a better life to live. And our working relationship with mobility was very courteous. But if people from the party, some from the party try to bully us on things that matter most, and we had to lodge complaint to the political leader and no action taken. Not everyone will denigrate themselves to get on the radio to always argue with people who were like bullying us. So we got to step aside Let that way be done. I don't want to be the reason why CNC did not win president. I mean, will not win presidency comes 2029. I got 10 counts against 10 counts against the party. The 10 counts listed as disrespect of party, marginalization of party. I sat patiently. I didn't get out of my house, and I went through what I wrote until late in the night, 10 o'clock. I sent it to the political leader. And I sent it to the party chairman. And he said I should wait. They don't want me to resign. I waited. After 24 hours, I allowed the letter to go out. It shows to you that there are some dissatisfaction in the party that we feel you can't control us in that way. I'm a generous person. For Unity Party guys to come from my mother burial and someone take it as an issue, I think it does not mean well when we are in sorrow. And then to say I shouldn't be friendly with people that they must say I come a very long way from school days, and then I should go and attack the vice president. It became personal. And the only way since you will believe in me is that I should attack the vice president and speak negatively against the government. Other than that, I should choose my option of resignation. So I know that I don't want to do that. The reason
I come again to you. Brother Zay, you hear from Mark Blaine. That was Mark Blaine talking. If you don't know Mark Blaine contested. They just
he contested on the senatorial election that was involving Ilo Gonglowe
exactly.
and what a many Koga, Sam Koga.
Samuel Koga. Yeah. What you saying about CMC? What's your take about what coming from one of their supporters and Mablion resign? Let me hear from you.
Abi, I can always tell you, this whole electoral train that is moving towards 2029 is going to be the replay of 2023. And as political strategists sitting and looking at the way it's moving, it's going to boil down to one thing. Everybody that was on the side of CDC 2023, the Musa Bedete, the Alexander Cummings, the Ben Ayure, what a woman name, Ellen Salif, everybody that was against JMB in 2023, the same path is what going so. So politics in Liberia, they don't argue on the substance or they don't argue about policy. They argue, they want you to make enemy with somebody who is not your enemy. Just because you in CMC doesn't mean that you can have friends who are United Partisans. That is the same mentality the Sidician have. That so long you Sidician, you not so be friendly like that was Joshua government. Even like young people became divided. Because if you are a Sidician and they saw you with a UPS, it was a whole different thing. But look at right now, when you got mature government in power, you see, Abin Wisa can be hanging with Limit Mapi PRN. They say now to the same place. You see anybody coming against the United Partisan people? You see anybody coming against Mo Ali hanging with people who are citizens? But the mentality that they get in Liberia, so long you political party there in me, you create enemy. No. We are fighting for one goal, and that is the betterment of Liberia. But if you are not discussing policy issue, AB, that why you go down to being personal, and they telling the man that the party people went to a man funeral. Are you serious? Look, from day one, I've never taken Musa Bello to be anybody when it comes to the political landscape in Liberia. Musa Bello is an opportunist. He's only using the CMC to get money from wherever he getting money from. Okay? Musa Bello is not rich to be buying 50 picker here and there, moving from here, say you get political party. No, there's something behind him. So when the time matters, CMC is of no use. They'll go right back to either Joshua or to Cummings. So I mean, it doesn't mean anything. Mark Breon did well for himself, but disassociating himself by resigning from that party because with CMC you don't have no political future. So he did well for himself by smelling the rat and knowing that look, these guys are just vindictive. They don't want to be. They're not looking for a Liberia. They're only looking for it for themselves. Because if you're talking about Liberia and you want for Liberia to be the best, you will not be making enemy with people who do not agree with your ideology. The essence of politics, maybe I always tell you, is convince the next man with your ideas. That's politics, but not hatred. So if you can't convince me that this bottle here, this ginger ale I'm drinking, the bottle is white, I tell you the bottle black. If you can convince me why you think the bottle is white, that's politics. But if you hate me because I say the bottle is black and you say the bottle is white, so you hate me, you're not a politician. So I'll just stop there. I'll just stop whatever. Mark Brown did well for himself by leaving the CMC. CMC is a joke party.
Let me hear from you, Brother Zay.
Josh.
Brother, say again.
No, Josh.
Yeah, thank you. So look, I listened to Mark Blayon. Mark Blayon used to be a seditious, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
And
he
he
used to
moved.
be a sympathizer of CDC.
Okay, he used to be a sympathizer of the CDC.
Yes.
So he supported the CDC. He was not a
Yes.
seditious, but he supported the CDC.
Yes.
And then he moved on to CMC. He became member of CMC, right?
Yes.
And now he was look. We should not come here and play fun and think that we are making fun out of the people listening to us. They say birds of the same feather flock together. You cannot be equally yoked with the people that you disagree with. Mark Blair is coming up and talking about, they say I should go and criticize it. Yes, opposition criticize the government when there's a reason to criticize. We have to criticize, my man. That's what makes the government to work properly. If you criticize the government see the criticism and work on the weaknesses and then make the country better. That's why opposition is an integral part of the democratic process. So you cannot say, well, they say, I'm not be friend with the people. No, we are not saying we're not be friend with people, but what if you are so close to them until anything we discuss, you go and tell them? How do we trust you? How do you become member of our how to call it our nucleus? And then you go there to go every time we see you with them. We see you with them. How is that possible? And I see my man Zeze here talking all sort of things on top of Mark Breon is not doing well for himself because that's why he did not win that election that happened. Because of the same sitting down here and not knowing where you're sitting down and going another place. If you want to be friendly with people, then don't join parties. Just be no party member and just be friendly with everybody. We're not saying you should fight people, but no, be a critic that will be independent, sit by yourself. Because when you're friends with the people, they will manipulate you. We know how politics work in Liberia. And one more thing, they said I want to dispute here. Country about president went to China and brought how to go overhead park. That's a complete lie. President Bwaga did not go to China to do that because that particular bridge supposed to have been built long time, even under the CDC. So it was agreed upon long time before even President Bwaga came to power. So you got to stop lying to the people and saying President Bwaga
So
went
why
and
will not build?
negotiated and bridge. My man, don't ask me that
You
question. Why
access
were you lying at
no,
first?
you access here
Why
to
were you
build a
lying?
bridge. Hold on now, hold
I
on.
mean,
Say,
I mean,
is that lying?
leave that man. I'm not talking.
Hold
Leave
on
that
now,
man.
hold
Leave that
on,
man. Let me
hold
talk.
on.
Okay.
Leave
Let
that
me
man.
hold
Let me
on.
talk. When
Okay.
you were
You
talking,
said,
when you were talking, I was quiet.
all right, but you feeling
When you were talking,
I want to rebuttal you.
No, I'm finished
You
here. I'm
rebuttal me,
finished
I
here.
want to
I'm
No,
rebuttal
finished here.
you.
no, no. The man are
I
finished.
don't
I'm
finish
telling you,
yet. I don't finish
Go
yet.
ahead.
I'm
Go
finished
ahead.
yet. So just wait for me. Yeah, the thing is, we should not play politics with something that is almost realistic. Mark Blayon cannot be in a CMC and be body with the government because
But
because this is
let
opposition.
Like
This is where
how?
we playing how to
Opposition
remove the
does not
government.
mean enemy shape.
No,
When you are
but they
opposition,
didn't tell you.
when you are opposition, that does not make you for you to go to tarnish people's reputation for little of nothing. That is not worth it. Why?
I don't know what it means tarnish people repetition. I say criticism. We are not one day seeing Mark Blaine criticize the government.
But you hear what Mark
All he
Blaine
was doing
said?
because the time because
Mark Blaine said, the people said that he should go to Tanage. You want for me to play it for you? I can play it for you.
no, but listen and listen. No, the first thing, my brother Ebi, what we need to do is to carefully examine what people say to us. We can't just go back there. How many CMC people are ever going to tarnish the government reputation and lie on them? Even the how they call it, the leader of CMC, Mr. Musa Belete. Mr. Musa Belete had never gone on to lie on the government, even if he praised this government. How will you think such a man would tell you to go cost? They men who went to the southeast and said the government doing well on the roads, who were praising the government, Musa Belete, that he would tell Mabrian to go lie on the government. The guy is lying. But when guess what? That's the problem with Liberia. You can be part of the party, but when you see Jews somewhere, you can lead the people and go instead of for you to go, you start causing the people, start talking all sorts of nasty things about the people. That what can happen in Liberia? It's ridiculous. We have to stop it. When you realign with another party, forget about the people you left. Don't criticize them and lie on them. Because Mavlio is lying. Musa Beta never criticized the government with malice. He praised his government. How will he tell people that being say you cause the government? You're good for the government. No, they may praise the government. So how can we believe Mark Blair now? When no CFC member ever been caught insulting these people. No, Mark Blair is lying. And that's why we need to face the fact. And for me, when people speak, I look at the rationale behind what they're speaking about, and I look at their position, and I can tell you for a fact, if I have a position, I will state it. Mark Blair is not telling the truth. All that 10 count he say he get against the people is because the vice president of the Republic of Liberia is bankrolling him. That's all. He's getting more juice from the vice president than he will get from Musa Belete. And that's why he want to move on. But instead of moving on and just keeping quiet, he wants to cause noise. Mark Blair, my man, you are not the headline. Just move on and go enjoy your soup. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. My friend of Veras is saying.
Yeah, he accused Manbrion of taking money from the VP, but he don't believe Manbrion. So we must believe George that the VP been rolling Manbrion. You see citizen thinking. You see typical citizen thinking. You say you don't believe the men who are inside the people executive committee room. He said you don't believe the man, but he now accusing the man that the VP been rolling him. So we should believe he's George. You see hypocrisy. But Abi, I was asking him a question. You saying that you had the money to build a bridge when you were there for 6 years. What happened? You didn't build a bridge. Joseph Boye Kane in 2 years and the bridge
Let
going
me
up.
answer you now. Let me answer you.
No, don't answer me. Don't answer me. I don't need no answer from you.
Oh, you ready to answer? But you ask me a question,
You
you
must
want
be
me to
thinking
answer
about
you?
it. You must be thinking about it when you read the toy.
You
You
do well.
incorporate it. Okay? You had a useless government in power. That what mean? I don't want to be talking about CDC here anymore. I don't want to be talking about what the government is doing, to uplift the Liberian people, the development that is going on, the different policy prescription that the president is implementing. That's what I want to talk about. I'm not here to focus on failure. People who fail cannot come here and be trying to criticize government about you must just criticize. Also, because you opposition, you should just criticize. No, it's not anything but constructive criticism anymore. You looking at black, you say where. You looking at where you say black, so that when the opposition there, when you in opposition, you must just say anything so to lie on the government or to say anything that not true that opposition. So man, now must fall in your shoe to say the VP doing it, the VP doing it when the VP is not doing it. That's why you call opposition. That your understanding of opposition, and because the man of opposition, he might not be friendly with people. What kind of mentality you get in our CDC there? So
Okay.
that's not a political party. If you get an ideology, I mean you follow your court, Josh. And I don't believe you're a courtist. So you need to deserve from that idea that when you opposition, you can be friendly with people who are in power. So who are you now?
Morning. Good afternoon, fellow Liberians. That was a request, and all those listening across the country. I address you today following the delivery of the verdict on Friday, May 8th, 2026, by the jury in the criminal trial of Mr. Samuel Dito, the former Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Councillor Unity Tuan, former Solicitor General and Acting Minister of Justice, Mr. Stanley S. Ford, former Director General of the Financial Intelligence Agency, Mr. D. Mose P. Kopo, former Controller of the Financial Intelligence Agency, and Mr. Jefferson Campbell, former National Security Advisor.
Let me pause that clip. Let me come to you, Brother Josh. What do you make of the Samuel Toy case? With three of the jurors.
Yeah.
One of the jurors was the late Moses Tanapoli daughter, who contested on the CDC ticket. Right? And three of the jury have come plain to the court. They say, look, this verdict was tampered with. To the extent we used to go answer phone call and we had a code. The code was, I'm going to brush my teeth. Then we'll go answer call. To the extent, the day before the verdict, the late Moses Tanapole daughter, who is a bona fide citizen, she had a birthday party. Not only that, the girl, one of the security there, used to go, because there are two security that were assigned, one female, one male. The security lady turned to a beautician, plaiting their heads. Looking at the three jurors coming out, saying that they were tampered with. Do you think Samuel Toy stay have a free way to go here? Let me hear from you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, AB. So our jury system is a unique system, practiced by so many jurisdictions around the world. The jury selection, you have to agree. I have to agree. As a prosecution, I have to agree. And you have to agree to keep a juror, one person, to select them. If I say no to this selection, if I say, oh, the person contested on CDC ticket, so I'm wanting there, the code will not allow that person to get there. But these people, they were accepted by both the prosecution and the defense counsel. That's why they were on the jury. So let's get our fact clear. So that means anybody who wants to say the person was this one, because maybe the next thing we'll do will go America to go get jurors from there. Because most of the people in Liberia will either be some political interest will be there. They will have political interest. So let's waive that one. The second one is that these three jurors, they were the three jurors that did not accept, that did not, because the verdict on Cemetery were not unanimous. That means everybody did not vote not guilty, right? These
No,
three jurors,
it
jurors.
It was all unanimous.
No, it was not unanimous. No, it was not unanimous. Maybe that
George,
way that's the breaking news for you.
Don't lie on the platform. Don't lie on the
My
platform.
man, listen.
It was all unanimous vote. All 12 of them.
The jury is 15, 3 waiting, and 12 on the bench. So if 9 agree, it's a unanimous vote. So don't gonna say they are not unanimous.
My man, it was not unanimous. I'm telling you now, go and do a
My
research.
man,
Maybe this is what I'm telling
the
you.
majority said they
This
vote
my
free. And
man,
I will
look, I
let you
can't be
drink
talking while
tobacco.
I'm talking, man.
Talk, my man, talk. I didn't leave, sir.
Yeah.
Why you talking
So the
about
thing
that?
is that this particular verdict was not unanimous. And this man integrity I'm putting on the board. So if you can go and check and come back, you will see George said the truth. Okay. They were like these three juries, they voted guilty for Simon West. They voted guilty, right? And now, because maybe they thought their friends were going to vote the same guilty, people voted not guilty. So they override their position, right? So they come back and say it was not fair. Let me tell you what's supposed to happen. There is a leeway for investigation to happen. So the jury management system will
No,
go and investigate.
there is already an investigation team, and that investigation starts
Okay.
effectively tomorrow.
Yeah, but guess what? Here's the thing. How do you call it, allegation of jury temporary cannot automatically cancel the non-guilty verdict, right? So that investigation will happen. When it happen, it will also be contested, right? Because these people did not complain, all these complain. Because guess what? If those three guys complained before the verdict was brought out, say, oh no, there is jury temporary going on, that people calling, making phone calls, you get me? If you're going to say you're going to stop the whole trial
No,
and disband all of them.
no. The judge, the
Yeah,
defendant, the
yeah,
prosecutor, right? The government lawyer.
yeah.
The government lawyer make that notice. Effectively, they got through reading the verdict.
Yeah.
The
And that's the
prosecution
problem, maybe.
the prosecution came out and
Yeah.
said, no, this verdict, the juror was tampered with. And the judge went ahead.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so this particular how they call the prosecution lawyer waited until the verdict was read before he knew that it was tampered with. It doesn't make any sense, Ab.
It makes
Ab,
sense.
if I know, no, listen now. Let me give you a typical example so you can know how it doesn't make sense. Let's say, for example, I saw you go in my room and stole my phone and took it away, right? I saw you. I didn't say anything until I ready to go to work. Then I say, AB stole my phone. No, I see you taking the phone from my room. I'll tell you, say, hey, AB, you're stealing my phone. So when they saw these people being tampered with, that's when you're supposed to be another. Now when the verdict is already out, when the verdict is already out, it's late for you to make that. That's why they couldn't cancel the whole thing. You cannot.
No.
No, let me tell you. Listen.
For
So
the
guess what?
father,
The trial took. Let's say,
that dread tempering did not just come. It came from the prosecution team first. But now that the three jurors, do you know that there's supposed to be no cell phone? Do you know that if they found out and there was a cell phone call that was made, don't you think that the whole case will be the judge will be able to send it for retrial? Don't you think so?
no. So yes, yes, what happened? So I'm the prosecution, right? I see that somebody told me, or I see that the jury is being tampered with. The first thing, guess what happened in the capital murder, capital awesome case? The prosecution felt that the jury were being tampered with, so they cancel everything. Now they're going for retrial because no verdict yet, so you can go for retrial, right? I'm not saying that what happening now it cannot go to retrial, but mere allegation cannot take us to retrial, right?
That is not mere
So that
allegation.
that allegation has to be investigated thoroughly and make sure that there
Okay.
is credible evidence,
Okay.
that jury tampering took place before anything can happen.
Brother,
And just to complete, I want to tell my brother Zeze that the reason why the overhead bridges were not built under the CDC is because China is the one that has the money that pledged to build the bridges. That
Okay.
money that building the bridges does not come from Liberia. So during the CDC government voted with America against China. So China halted that project.
Thank you.
Our government voted with America. against China. That's why
Okay.
China waited. They just stopped the project, but it was going on. Thank you.
Rest is it.
It was going on. They lay. You saw anybody cleaning where they lay black. But George here, it was going on. Maybe
Le black that only black
Samuel
against people
12,
lay when
Samuel
going
12,
on.
Samuel 12 will go to jail. I don't care how he can dodge it for now. Look, they stealing a board date, AB. There's just one case. You see the other one that coming from in the poor land. So it's just a matter of time. Whether it's just 6 million, whether it's a 20 million, or whatever million, Samuel 12 will go to jail. But the first thing first, doing a jury selection in a jury trial, you are asked when they bring you in because they got pulled up. And let me just address one thing. Liberia form of jury AB, I don't believe in it, I don't trust it. There's no reason for you to get put name in database where they know they are potential jurors. In America, yeah, you'll be saying now you just can see letter in the mail. Okay?
Yeah.
That you are required to report for a jury duty. But they'll go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they'll go to civil service, they take people, they may not know that their job, oh yeah, I'm a potential juror. So if they send you letter, you already know the case you go and sit down on. So when you get to the place as a juror or potential juror, they ask you if you know anything about this case, you know the people that are involved in this case here. So that $10 who have been truthful to tell the judge, say, I need to recuse myself because one, I ran on the CDC ticket. The man who's been tried is a sedition. As in fact, a majority of the people that have been tried are sedition. So I have to recuse myself. She should have done that. If she didn't do that, the law can hold her. Okay? It not because they suppose the prosecution did not know that she ran on CDC or she was a sympathizer of the CDC. You can't bring the prosecutor for that. But since she was not truthful and she knew exactly that the person who was being prosecuted was somebody who that she sympathized with, that was one of her political leader, she was supposed to recuse herself.
No, she's already say I'm a
Coming
Liberian,
to
and
the
the person
jury temporary.
who on trial is a
Coming to the
Liberian.
jury
So
temporary.
you're telling me
No, you have to be truthful when you go to jury selection. Like, why you don't know that your laboratory where you should watch
have
things
to be
there.
you have to
You're
be
supposed to be
truthful.
truthful. They ask you on an oath. They ask you on an oath. You so tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So it'll go by the law. The whole. But Abby, another thing is this: the jury were not of his peers. I think you heard Councillor Fred Bramble talking there. They say the jury must be of your peers. You cannot take people that turn up with a daughter who is hungry, who is a partisan, to be a jury of some 12 peers. The meaning of the case is this: they charge people for criminal facilitation, criminal conspiracy, theft of property, and two other charges. So the man who released the money from the finance ministry account in the name of national security did not have no order, no reason for national security to release the money. The man who the money went to the account and they withdrew the account, the money from the account, they free that man, they free Samuel 12. Then they hold somebody for criminal facilitation. What did that facilitate? AB, what did that facilitate if there was no criminal? So how did I help a criminal? If you say I facilitated, I mean I help somebody who committed crime.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't hold nobody for committing crime, then you hold me for criminal facilitation for what thing? And conspiracy. Now what the man took appeal to the Supreme Court. Because for you to hold somebody as a facilitator, there must be a perpetrator. There must be a criminal that I assisted or that I conspire with to commit a crime. So the whole jury verdict was just upside down. You could see it like an old inner tube where when you put it in, when you pump it, you put it in the water. The hole just everywhere. You could see the hole in the jury verdict. Like you set someone 12 free who release the money from the consolidated account without no national security meeting or anything like that on the books. He leave, he say he didn't do nothing. The man who the money went to in his account, he withdrew the money. They say that man he didn't do nothing, but the men who was security, the men who are carrying news here and there that didn't want to catch to say you facilitated and you created criminal conspiracy. How? But the case will be wide open, AB. Someone will say go to jail. And you see the Buchanan on? And you see the student that come from Buchanan?
Yeah.
Citizens out there, that was that bunch of criminals. And for George them to be behind people like that and they say they patriotic, it just bothers me. You're not a patriotic Liberian behind people who stealing money and people dying. Your whole government audit so stealing. What's that? You force the people party?
For me,
try to be independent, my man George.
For me, I strongly believe that this case will be sent for retrial. Reason number one, the rules that came from the Supreme Court says that if the verdict is passed and any of the juror found celebrating during the passing of the verdict, that whole case is to be sent for retrial. In the Sametua case, there was a jury in the name of Siane Tanapole. She was found celebrating, and not only that, most of them were found celebrating because Sametua were found not guilty. That alone, it is this case will be sent for retrial. So long the criminal code A. One of the good things that the criminal code A has done, they are now opening a case for them to be able to look into the jury my tampering with. Now, were suffering allowed? Yes. Were they making call? Yes. How many times in a day a man will say or a lady will say, I'm going to brush my teeth? How many times?
They are more than elephant. The elephant more.
Not only that, the day before the verdict, a birthday party celebration was done. Where?
She left from the jury room and went to her house, or they celebrated the birthday in the jury era.
They celebrated the birthday in a jury domain.
Look at that kind of thing. So why she got the money from the people?
And the funny thing about it is that the security that were on guard,
all of them celebrating.
Security, very good. The female security that was on guard, I think they called them something her name. The female security that were on guard.
Are the marshals? Not the marshals?
No, they're not marshals. They can call them. Yeah, they can call them certain name. Now, the lady that was on duty, the lady used to go inside to go to lecture with them, plait their hair,
and bring the news from outside to them. What somebody to say you get a day, you get a man. So that whole no two security then. They should be investigated. If found guilty, that is locked up for at least 20 years behind bar. Because the case here will set precedent that we are serious to fight corruption, and that anybody that try to tamper with the dispensation of justice on corrupt officials, you yourself will be apprehended, you'll be put behind bar. Let us set a precedent on these jurors then.
No,
okay? Because people can see $6 million to walk free. Then they give you 5,000. They give you 5,000. They give around 10,000, 7,000. You can sit down and make reckless decision that will harm the country all the way down the line. What's this? And the kind of party people that George behind. As a patriot Liberian, the kind of party that can go influence Jura.
I strongly believe my friend and brother Josh will change. I strongly believe that Josh will join.
You need to change.
But just gonna think about it. Huh? Anyway, keep your call coming out on 763 238 8138. Once more, 763 238 8138. That is the number to call. That is the number to call to be live on the Vanessa Nabraka Talk Show.
I'm scared of you. You know I can do it.
Keep your call coming out, or better hold your peace.
Maybe why would you call? Can I address on it?
Yeah.
So there's a notion that people can say, "Oh, the country divided because Joseph Bogai won't go speed of joy we are the country divided." What kind of myth is that? The country can be divided on political ideology. It doesn't mean that there's hate among people. When you saw the Serenian president going to the opposition man for them to go have tea and coffee. Maybe. When you saw Tinubu going to go to the opponent house for them to go get coffee. When Joe Biden was in office, what you saw here Joe Biden saying that to Akumbaya.
In Ghana, they do it there.
In Ghana is a lie. In Ghana is a lie.
There's a truth.
No serious government come and go say and say they gotta go be friendly with political opponent. That's why you call country divided. The country is not divided. Your president choose to divide the country because when they invite him to national issues, he doesn't show up. So he's the one that got problem with himself. Okay? Liberia is not divided. Liberia is one. But when it comes to politics, we got our own different side. We don't agree with your stealing. We agree, we believe in development and uplifting the Liberian people. You want be there to be stealing. So I would never agree with you to be stealing Liberian people money to put in your own pocket. So that's what the divide is. But it's not about animosity or nobody we don't want to see each other. No. So that father said that Sidicians and other people that to be running with, like I saw Musa Kuyate talking about JMB we're going to go to Jowea for what? Jowea that would have JMB we're going and leave a business schedule to go sit down to order to do what? What gonna add there again to get Joseph Boga so much? You all people they come to divided here because George will want to be your own feelings. When you were president, you all want to go see Joseph Boga. And
yes,
you, George.
He did. I don't know where you're
No, he did not.
under the rock.
No, he did not.
He did.
He went after the one election. He went and said, "Go to the man." You for 12 years. For 12 years. When the man begin. George, when the man became president elect, the man was not president. Want to JMB? You are president elect. Okay, you are president elect. For the 12 years, when Joseph Boga was vice president. Hold on.
He was not president.
You are not president. You are president elect. That's why you don't know. You don't know your own.
So
your
when Boga was president elect, you went, you did the same thing.
No, but
he didn't have no business doing it. He didn't have no business doing it. He didn't have no business doing it. George, you are doing nothing but power.
I get energy for it.
You and Boga are living to be about 12 years when you are president. You went to your house. Our country divided. You tell your man to move from your feelings. You get problem with everybody, pay everybody school fee, they prosecuting, all that nonsense when you be talking. You better go sit down somewhere.
But just look onto your pattern statement.
Yeah, so look, how they call AB, thank you so much for the show. I want to thank our listeners. I know one of the things that I realized is that to dehumanize people in our society, we call them criminals, rogues, the stealing. And while that is a weapon that is used, against people, I feel that it is very unfair because I can sit down here and call anybody a rogue in the current government. What help does it do to me? I will just challenge that person's reputation for no reason, and I got no facts, nothing. This government have been in power for almost 3 years now. This same government said Jefferson Koji was killing people. He had a squad or killing squad. These same people, they are in power now. No evidence whatsoever. The three missing boys, they say they were killed and their parts were used for George Weah health. They in power now. Their own police went and did an inquiry into the matter and said there was no crime committed. Those boys did not die from somebody killing them, they drowned. The same thing that is happening again. People are saying Simon Twelve stole $6.2 million. I'm not backing for Simon Twelve. If he stole it, then he go to prison. But we cannot be looking at the fact he's being found not guilty. Then you still want to go after him because three persons say they agree because they voted guilty. So he must be guilty. All the other people voted not guilty, but he must be guilty because three of them they want him to be guilty. Then that's not justice. Then that's witch hunt. So nobody is going to allow me to use my energy unnecessarily on defending somebody when I know so the law defends the person. I'm not going to do that. So you can go ahead and say whatever you want to say and call anybody role. Guess what? You said you said all the people were stealing, but you cannot find any evidence to link them to this stealing. The recent thing that came out, they say 1.7 billion US dollar was used, but they cannot trace it from the they cannot trace it from the article into the article the consolidated account. When some people don't know when they get compliance audit is different. Compliance audit only mean that this is how it's ought to be done. This is how it's ought to be done. And for instance, compliance audit will tell you that okay, before you leave your house in the morning, our law say you gotta first brush your teeth and take bath. But you can still go out without doing that. That does not mean that you committed a crime, but that means that's the way you supposed to have done it. That means it does not mean that you committed any crime, or you did not do it the way it's specified. Sometimes people cut corner, but that does not tell you any way that they committed a crime. You see it? Then for instance, they say, okay, before you go and buy something from the store, the first thing you gotta do is that you gotta make list of the things you went buy. But what if I want to keep the list in my mind and I make any list, I just go and buy the same thing and bring it. Then they say, what the list said? And I say, oh, I use my head. Then they say you stole the money. It doesn't make any sense. But people will argue all these things when they say compliance audit happen. Then they will say, oh, people stole money. Compliance audit. Because I don't get list on the things I want to buy, even though I bought the things I brought them home. But they say because I don't get list. Because compliance say you must get list.
Okay.
So because I get list, I stole the money, but the thing I brought them home, all the money is inside. But because I'm put the list there, they say something bad. Compliance audit is different. But people who don't have the knowledge, they will continue to hear our here in the place here. When you tell them, it will be so. But man, it's just what it is, man. Let's continue to have a show because I think that's what.
Okay. We'll come to you, brother.
So if you're doing compliance audit, they tell you must put $700 in the account. They go in the account, they don't see that you put $700. They check in the account, they see 700. Then you say compliance audit. Well, all the other report AB that coming off from the past government that's so steady, and you talk about no evidence. How will find evidence on Summit 12 when the Minister of Finance just a 6.2 million check? They could find the copy, but the original check they can't find it. So you are in government for 6 years. You trying to bury evidence that you knew no way of doing it. The original check was lost, but then you get a photocopy there. You want them to say they will not see the photocopy that when you catch it, they get the photocopy can leave with the bank. So maybe when we're talking on these things, people just feel that we hate sedition. No, for me, I don't hate seditions. I hate their ideology. Their ideology is perpetual stealing, embezzling public funds to live luxurious life. That's the mantra of the CDC. You can see it anywhere they went. You go to NTA, They brand the place because they stole the money. You go to the Ministry of Finance. I don't know what other building they brand. You see began on the report coming up. You saw the what the thing the domestic debt list. You saw domestic debt list, AB. The GSC had to save the country over 700 million. That the kind of party I'm be part of. And come and say Patriot. Look, 2023, the Liberian president did well for themselves. They are seeing the result. And like I told you, this political goes on. I'm not worried because those same people who are wanted for a Liberian president to say be honor George, we are dying in the mud. No medicine in the hospital. No food. No gas. Pay harmonize. No decent way of living. No water. These are the same people that are talking about the forming political party here and they're calling themselves opposition. When I tanker will get on the bandwagon. But these are the same people that wanted for the Liberian people to still be going on this suffering and this misery. And will open the Liberian people's eyes that these people are still wolf in sheep clothing. They are no better than what you're enjoying now. And the message will be running away come 2029. It was a good show. We gotta be back. Maybe you gotta work on your internet because the show kind of blur even on Facebook.
Okay. I'll work on my internet. I will surely must work on my internet. Thank you.
Man, George, I see you, man.
Let me say thank you to every one of you guys who make it your business for you to be here. Trust me, tomorrow will be good. I'll see you when we see you.